What's good, y'all? It's Guava, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to some videos from the internet about the truth about the Epstein files. Okay, make sure you like this video, comment how you feel, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe. Duh. Leave a comment on this video about how you feel, and yeah, let's get into it.
Epstein files expose Ellen DeGeneres as Hollywood's most prolific cannibal. That means there's a lot of niggas being cannibals, but out of all the niggas being cannibals, that nigga was the most prolific. Y'all understand what that word means? Cause I don't. But for them to use that shit, you know it means something crazy. Look at her ass. She look like she be gnawing on people and shit. She look like she like to eat back muscles, motherfucker. Look like she probably like shoulder blades or some weird shit. She probably be like, hey, can y'all save me the back of the knees? You know why I like the back of the knees? Bitch, I loved you when you was playing Dory. I'm not finding damn Nemo. Finding Dory. You finna be finding your ass behind bars, baby. And then now that I'm thinking about it, bruh, I remember all them kids she used to have coming on her shows. Somebody call them kids right now, make sure they all right. If not, you know what happened to their ass. She done barbecued their ass. You don't eat no damn body. Epstein files expose Ellen DeGeneres as Hollywood.
Hey, them ashes that they be sending everybody when they people pass over so they can make charms and shit out of. This shit getting crazy. Let's get into the video.
How do they know which ashes to put in which box? And then I realized, oh fuck, they don't know.
Tell me about your multiple cremations.
Sure. Well, back then, because of the multiple cremations, see, I could cremate one guy in like 2 hours, or you could put 10 of them in there and take 2.5 hours.
And people in that small space.
There is none. Hard-hearted as that sounds, there is none. To me, commingling of ash is not a big deal. I don't put any value in anybody after they're gone and dead, as they shouldn't and when I'm gone and dead. That's not a person anymore.
Did you worry about getting caught?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I worried about, you know, because like I said, it was a misdemeanor at the time, and I stupidly justified it by saying, oh, it's a misdemeanor and nobody cares about these people anyway.
What about a person who really loved that person and their expectation is that you're just going to deliver their loved one back to them?
You know what? There's no difference in anybody's cremated ash. There's no difference. It's potash and lime. That's it. A little bit of carbon, and it's all the same. People just got to be more in control of their emotions, because that's not your loved one anymore. And it never has been. Love them when they're here. Period.
I can blankly remember me having this conversation with somebody. So I'm like, hey, look, do you know that them ashes that you got inside that necklace, inside that charm, that fuck around out and eat me your people? They might mix them motherfuckers up. Now look what's going on. Motherfucker came out and said it. You think that this the only motherfucker that think like this? Or been doing this shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, is these people cool out there, motherfucker? Like, bro, like, is we, like, this the Truman Show, gang.
First of all, how you gonna tell me how to feel? I told you I wanted my people's ashes. I didn't say I wanted my people's ashes with everybody else's ashes commingling. Don't be disrespectful. I'm paying for this service. You need to give me the service I'm asking for. He's rude. Like, he's disrespectful.
What the hell do you mean we? Yes, we are all in the Epstein files. So do you remember as a kid, right? When they would come and take your school photos and you would have to smile and dress up all good? Yeah, they were selling that stuff to Epstein. And I don't know if this is true, so don't quote me, but I just seen a video of a creator talking about this. And now I'm like, what? So you're telling me when I was going to school with the fresh cut, fresh clothes on, I was being used as gooning material? They were trading my photos like Pokemon cards? Send this to your friends.
The whole school system is corrupt, so I believe it. I believe it. They're all sick. They're all sick in the head, so.
White blank page and a swelling.
And this is actually true, by the way. The company Life Touch, which is responsible for taking over half of school pictures of children as early as the age of 4, is named in the Epstein files. And they had a database of everyone's pictures with their name and their age. And they very likely sold the data to the people on the island. So, yeah.
So I didn't read the Epstein files. I don't even know where to find it. I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere. But if that's true, that's sick. And we need to be whooping on some ass, because no. No.
A lie told once is questioned. A lie repeated often enough becomes accepted. And once it becomes common sense, people stop investigating it. That is how deception survives. A lie told once is questioned. A lie repeated often enough becomes accepted. And once it becomes common sense, people stop investigating it. That is how deception survives.
Did you get that?
Progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
Davos, we know there's a big housing speech. What else can we anticipate?
There's also going to be some look at the new world order that President Trump is creating.
Progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
Davos, we know there's a big housing speech. What else can we anticipate?
There's also going to be some look at the new world order that President Trump is creating.
They just saying it like it's just an everyday thing, the new world order. The new world order. Yeah, the new world order. Nothing crazy. What do you mean? I need some details. I need some facts and figures. What are your plans here? Because we're not in the know. What is your motive? Well, we do know. I mean, we know, but you didn't run that by us. You didn't ask us for our opinion. Okay. We're dealing with pedophiles who worship demons from biblical times that control everything on the planet, and y'all talking about voting them out. Yeah. That voting stuff, if you're still talking about voting and y'all need to vote, if you don't vote you can't complain. Don't tell me what I can do. If I'm gonna complain if I want to complain, first of all. And voting don't do nothing. As you can see, they have their own agenda. They give us all these things like voting to make us feel like we have a say-so. We don't. I mean, we do if we actually took the right steps to changing things, but voting is not one of those steps. I'm just going to tell you. Voting is not one of those steps to making change here in America and in the world. Yeah, we have to defy the laws. We have to defy, well, not the law, all the laws, but like defy the system. Defy the system in order to make change. So I'm just here to tell you, man, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. Okay, obviously the voting and all that other stuff, the systematic stuff is not working. It's not working for us, okay? We need to do our own thing. Okay, just saying.
So they're saying Neverland is where Michael Jackson took children to protect them from what was being done on Epstein's island. And because he was going against their regime, they punished him and they flipped the script and made it appear as if he was the one abusing them, when in reality they were abusing them, and he was protecting the children, he was protecting the celebrities. And you have celebrities like Macaulay Culkin who have gone on record to protect and defend Michael Jackson. This all makes sense. It has finally come together. This man has been dead for so long, but now it's coming together. That's what the little birdie told me in the little research I did. I am appalled. Not only did he protect the children from the physical things that were being done to them, and you know what I'm saying, you just social media, gotta be careful, but he also were protecting them from the social and emotional abuses that were occurring by advising Britney Spears to get out from under her dad before the conservatorship and things of that nature. This man was a lifesaver. Nonetheless, those of you who are like me, help me fact check this, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure this is right, but this is what I've been hearing up to this point, and it all makes sense.
I mean, that does make sense. Yeah, they was probably targeting him because he didn't want to be a part of their pedo system. You know, I don't know Michael Jackson personally, so I don't know him, but it makes sense. It makes sense, unfortunately.
It's crazy how the rich white folks told the poor white folks to hate the colored people just for the rich white folks to turn around and eat the poor white folks' kids. That's why they told you can't have no more abortions, because you fucking up their meal. You fucking up their rituals, okay? That's why they telling you gotta make more babies so they can randomly take them through CPS and DCF, depending on what state you in, and eat them. They don't want the black babies. They don't want the little Mexican babies. They don't want the Asian babies. According to these rich white folks, we are dirty and tainted. I guess we don't taste good, right? However, they like that white meat. That soft baby white meat, okay? They gonna tell you to hate the Mexicans and the black folks. We are the enemy. Are they snacking on your kids?
And that's why they be taking kids so quick from CPS, be taking them kids so quick while your kids at school. That's why they have us sign in birth certificates, so we sign in our rights away to our kids to the government. Now the government can take our kids whenever they want. You ain't get my kids. You're not running up in here getting no kid of mine. I don't have none, but if I ever do, yeah, okay. We don't have any.
These children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture, because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder, as well as incidental murder. Most organizations that end up being used to prey on children, Oxfam is a recent example, all of the United Nations organizations, the Boy Scouts of America, all of the child services agencies across the United States of America, they did not start out as organizations to prey on children, but they attract pedophiles. And ultimately, pedophiles end up rising in the ranks and controlling those organizations, so that an organization that initially started out in the service of children becomes an organization that is in fact hunting children.
All right, y'all, so that's all the videos I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, comment how you feel about this, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, this Epstein stuff is very depressing. I don't even know the word to say about it, but yeah, it's very sick. It's this stuff been going on. A lot of these billionaires is doing it, not just Epstein, not just whoever, a lot of them. Yeah, unfortunately. So it's all getting exposed now, I guess. So yeah, comment how you feel, you know, like the video, and until next time.